Hi, welcome to my 3-minute video series on B2B sales and on digital marketing. In this video, we will discuss how to build an effective sales team. As a founder, you would want to build a sales team. You have got the product market fit and have acquired the first few customers. You may have also found a good salesperson and would have mandated this person to build the team on behalf of you. However, all good salespeople may not be good sales managers in the beginning. The skills that got them there to be a sales manager isn't going to keep them there. They need to build an awesome team. They need to train them, constantly evaluate them and keep them motivated and replicate the successful salesperson they were earlier in order to succeed as a manager. So let's discuss how to evaluate what sort of people you would need to hire in order to make your sales team a good one. It's always good to have some benchmarking done based on the past experiences. So the first one is, let's decide the team size based on the segmentation plan. To begin with, decide the team size based on segments that you would like to go after. Let's say for the year. You would have figured out by now the buyer personas and would have sized the market in terms of the number of accounts that you will need to go after. You can then decide the quantum of efforts the sales team need to put in order to engage with the buyers and build a scientific pipe. The second one, decide the JD based on the earlier successful salesperson traits. Once you've decided the number of people you would want on board, you will need to get a JD out. So make a JD based on what skills you would need for the team members to have and stick on to picking up those people only. I have seen many teams making the mistake of accepting suboptimal team members because they would want to build the team out fast. This is not good because the people who are neither motivated to put in the hours nor having the skills will end up draining your time because of their attitude. Third one, let's use a combination of activity and effort metrics in order to come with analytics on how the team can do better. The potential of inside sales teams to engage with the buyers are so high. On a daily basis, the results can be achieved at a fraction of the cost if adequate efforts are being put in by the team. You will have to work out the effort to result ratios and the metrics and should manage the teams based on those. So you will have to focus on all the stages of the sales cycle. And the fourth one would be coming out with a sales ops plan, being disciplined and measuring the performance based on that. The sales reviews that you would do should be based completely on what has been achieved based on the quotas given to them. The teams will then have accountability and would begin working on those goals. The fifth one, leading with examples on what you would want the team to do. At times when the team is demotivated or doesn't want to do certain tasks, you will have to step in and lead with an example and show them how to do it. And then talk to them on why they should do it. You should not ask your team members to do something that you yourself would not do. The sixth one, review the leads, opportunity and the activities constantly. So keep an agile review mechanism and talk with your team constantly and monitor their performance and give timely inputs to them on their status so that there will not be any last minute surprises that would come and hit you after a few weeks. So as a sales manager, you will have to watch out for the past successes to be able to build out a good team that will make your job easier. And the same is applicable to the founders too that are building the sales team for the first time. You will now be able to do your job effectively when you would make sure that the above mentioned pointers are being taken care of.
Connect with Scovelo Consulting either on the blog or on the social media channels and get the latest insights on B2B sales and on digital marketing. Excited to connect with you again on the next video or on the next blog. Thank you.